book of Genesis, 3rd chapter, verses 1 through 15. Pay attention. Political agendas, presidential contenders race to get elected when things get more hectic. America, home of the brave, was built by slaves, the birthplace of so-called Western civilization, where greed make us bleed to make a stronger nation. Desecration of these races, color green is universal. Sign your name on dotted lines, print it and then in cursive to receive the benefits. The purpose double standard, underhanded. Rah-rah to salute this flag, I can't stand it. Who gets reprimanded when the play is foul ball? When the biggest dope dealers ran the state of Arkansas? No, I can't buy that American pie. I sampled a small piece and it tastes like a lie. Now let's look at history, from Hitler to Joseph Stalin, waging wars with evil ways to their own dismay. There was no light in their days, for the skies were gray. For this I say, these were not children of Jehovah, and the skin of these men took a form of a cobra until they burning sulfur fire lakes. It ain't over. Keep your eyes to the sky, watch for the supernova. Reptilians, chameleons, dragons, snakes change color, shed skin, slit aside, freak roll the hearts of men full of sin. That's not all that makes them fall. How they live to their demise, adhere to protocol. Reptilians, chameleons, dragons, snakes change color, shed skin, slit aside, freak roll the hearts of men full of sin. That's not all that makes them fall. How they live to their demise, adhere to protocol. When the grass is cut low, you can see how they move, the motives of operation or the tactics that they use. Whatever's done in the dark shall come to the light. Who created AIDS assassinations in the night? Fight diligent with the truth to expose loopholes. Put the ground from beneath, they fall like dominoes. The news media impose low blows on population. These snake bites will kill without the proper vaccination. Subconscious segregation from rich to lower class. Ride coach on plane, train, not just your purse and handbag. Stand back if you's afraid, but that's not my style. You can give birth to fear, but that's not my child. I'd rather seek the peace of the Lord so I can prosper. To look deep inside into the eyes of the monster. Flee from my presence, guaranteed I will hunt you down to the ground. That's where you will be found. Reptilians, chameleons, dragons, snakes change color, shed skin, slit aside, freak roll the hearts of men full of sin. That's not all that makes them fall. How they live to their demise, adhere to protocol. Reptilians, chameleons, dragons, snakes change color, shed skin, slit aside, freak roll the hearts of men full of sin. That's not all that makes them fall. How they live to their demise, adhere to protocol. I walk the field with cleats tacked to the bottom of my shoes, so when they come in my path, they get impaled with puncture wounds. My mind at full bloom, so I can never just assume a serpent won't strike bite just to put me in a tomb. I am immune through the blood of Christ, eternal life, so I'm not alone. When I go through that valley, I saw the death shadow and he walked right past me. Ask me, I give you testimony, never phony, how I got this victory. So these snakes can get to me with propaganda or slander, as well as the rhetoric, a dish that serve cold. Who's the chef preparing this concoction of lethal toxins I ingest in my flesh? Who supplies the hollow tips for this block I caress? In the ghetto it's evident that something's going on. You can choose not to notice, pick up and carry on, but please keep watch for the creatures in this song. Reptilians, chameleons, dragons, snakes change color, shed skin, slit aside, freak roll the hearts of men full of sin. That's not all that makes them fall. How they live to their demise, adhere to protocol. Reptilians, chameleons, dragons, snakes change color, shed skin, slit aside, freak roll the hearts of men full of sin. That's not all that makes them fall. How they live to their demise, adhere to protocol.